Helen Keller, the girl who couldn't see, hear, or speak. Sometimes we might feel frustrated with our poor advance in learning a foreign language. Nevertheless, with the next story, we shall find a dogged example of persistence and overcoming in the particular situation. Then we wouldn't say or dare not to say I can't once again in our lives. I'd like you to know the story of Helen Keller, who could neither see nor hear from the time she was a baby. Therefore, later she couldn't even talk. However, the brilliant girl was able to overcome all those handicaps to graduate from a college with honors and become a useful citizen. I must say there was nothing wrong with Helen Keller when she was born. Her father and mother were very proud of their pretty baby, who tried to say Papa and Mama. For 19 months, Helen grew bigger and stronger. She was able to walk when she was a year old. She could say a few words, but one day the child fell ill. She must have been very ill. For days she was laid up with a high fever, and soon the parents learned that their darling would never be able to see and hear one once more in her life. The little child was now doomed to a life of silence and darkness. She couldn't hear what was said to her and did not know how to talk. She was unable to play with other children. When Helen was 6 years old, her parents took her to Baltimore and then to Washington to famous doctor to find out if they couldn't do something to make her hear and see again. But the doctors could do nothing. The child was hopelessly deaf. Dr. Bell said the Kellers should address the Perkins Institution for the Blind in Boston and ask if they could send someone to help the child. Although it needless to say how miserable her parents felt, they never gave up their enterprise of giving her daughter the chance to live life. It was a wonderful day of for Helen Keller when Anne Sullivan arrived in March 1887 to make charge of the child who could neither hear nor speak. Helen was nearly 7 and Sullivan was past 20, and Aunt Sullivan found a way to make herself understood. She gave the child a doll and taking Helen Keller's hand, she slowly spelled out DOL. The child learned for the first time that things must have names. When Miss Sullivan later spelled into the little girl's hand the word WATER and then let the water from the pumps run over her hand.